Hello, I'm Martin Weiler, and this is Garth Broughton. Welcome to the first edition of our First Capital Financial 3-Minute Discussion Series.
Today we will be talking about critical illness insurance, what it is and why we want our clients to know about it. Martin, do you know anyone who has had cancer, heart attack, or a stroke?
I have. I've known far too many people who have been diagnosed with one or more of these conditions. What's unfortunate is that these events have happened to some of my healthiest friends and family.
Was it emotionally or financially challenging for them and their family or business?
It has been. Of the people I know who've had to deal with these illnesses, some have struggled financially, but for sure they've all found it challenging emotionally.
Would some extra money have helped?
Of course. If additional funds had shown up that they could have used however they thought best, though the money would not have fixed everything, I know it certainly would have helped.
The reality of major illnesses like cancer, heart attack, and stroke is very different than it was a generation or two ago. Today, these illnesses happen a lot. Nearly 1 in 2 Canadians will have cancer in their lifetime. And we also know that these illnesses can happen to anyone, even the healthiest of people. No one is immune. The good news is, unlike a couple of generations ago, people are not necessarily facing a death sentence on diagnosis, but can recover and survive due to medical advancements. For example, 85% of stroke victims will survive, and the survival rates for cancer continue to improve.
Critical illness insurance was invented not by the insurance industry, but by a doctor named Dr. Marius Barnard. Dr. Barnard was proud of his work as a cardiologist, but troubled by the impacts he saw individuals and families suffer after surviving a serious health event.
There are so many potential uses for some additional cash at a time like this, even if your income is not interrupted.
You could relieve the stress of mortgage payments during recovery, or fly in family for support during treatment.
You or your partner might want to stay at a hotel near the hospital, or you might need to hire support around the house to keep things as normal as possible for the kids.
You might even want to earmark some of the money for a well-deserved family holiday when you've recovered. The point is that these funds are not tied to specific health-related expenses. The money is yours to use as you see fit.
I've always been a fan of critical illness insurance. The plans I share with clients most often are for coverage on their children. I've taken a great deal of comfort over the years, knowing that I would have some emergency funds on hand if either of my sons suffered a serious diagnosis.
I agree. And many of the plans for young people include a variety of specific early diagnoses, such as type 1 diabetes.
Exactly.
We hope this has been an informative introduction to critical illness insurance. We look forward to discussing it in more detail with you in person.
Please contact us now to book a time, and we will be happy to answer all your questions.